Hi, my name is Ava Durga with Creative Sexuality, and I'm here chatting and having a great time with romantic author, I was going to say romantic author, erotic romance author and editor, Sascha Illyvich, about one of the classes he has upcoming here at Creative Sexuality called Writing from the Male Point of View, Creating Better Male Heroes. And Sascha, welcome. Thanks for coming and chatting with me today.
It's all good.
Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about what this class is about.
This class is basically about learning how to take your characters, primarily your males, and put them through the stages of growth in a romance novel in particular, but just in fiction the rules can be applied as well, simply because you still got to have characters in a book. Without the characters, of course, the plot is just a plot. No one cares about just a plot. That's basically the gist of the course, though, is learning how to craft a male character and cross-gender right, because the biggest thing that a lot of authors have when they start out writing in any genre, particularly in romance, is they tend to take a female character, put some pants on him, give him a penis, and give him their behavioral patterns. And you can do that if the guy is really, really effeminate and it fits his personality, but 99% of men aren't like that, and that includes the gay male population as well. I've known my share of plenty of guys who don't roll that way. And women, of course, who read romances on a regular basis find those kinds of characters to be off-putting severely because it's not real. And when you're coming in to try to read a romance novel, whether it's, Harlequin Blaze or, Christine Feehan or J.R. Ward or whoever it is, you want to have an experience that takes you out of your own world, but you don't have to suspend that much disbelief. So we try to establish, starting from the top down, to create the male character, get inside his head, understand his motivations better, and really just figure out how to get you on paper to craft a male that's believable and deeper. This is going to sound vain, but this is pretty much how I roll. With my authors, I don't have that problem. But there are other authors who have trouble creating the male characters and getting into their heads. There are other readers who have told me before, man, this character, I want to like him, but he's kind of a pussy.
What are some of the things you're going to be doing in the class? I mean, this is the cool thing about this class is it's not just sort of a one-way information dump. This is interactive all the way along. Can you tell us some of the components that are in the class?
Yeah, it's so we got the Free Life web classes. I'll do those, and what I'm doing for part of that now is, so let's break it back to the beginning. This course was originally offered online for numerous years through various organizations like RWA and Savvy Authors, and we would go into Yahoo groups or basic forums and have some participation there, but not so much interaction like either webcam or a webinar of any sorts. And the students would ask questions based on some of the homework. Having this particular thing with the ability to do a lecture and let you do live Q&A right there, reading from your manuscript, reading from bits and pieces, is going to allow me to deepen the course, and it's going to allow you, the author or participant, to get better into a different version of your character by giving you a different learning method. Some folks are able to learn by audio, some folks learn visually, so that's how we're going to do this as well. We have assignments that come across. I'll have some stuff for you to pick apart with your characters to try to get deeper into that as well, and there will be some definite interaction. And for those of you taking this class on the Learn As You Go program, you're not going to be missing out on anything from me because we'll still have the live webinars, only they'll probably be recorded if I understand correctly, but I'm still going to be scheduling time for and do maybe some interactive chatting depending on the workload for both you guys as students and myself as an author / editor.
So there'll be interaction, sort of feedback on some of these writing exercises from both you and I assume some of the other participants in the class.
Yeah. Oh, I can tell you that one of the things that this course is going to have that the regular online versions don't have is I'm expanding the material a little bit more in different directions. I just put up some stuff for the RWA class I taught earlier this month where I discussed more on body language cues, which we don't really cover normally. I use some of my authors body language cues. Yes. So we'll cover that a little more in depth and how men's reactions or body language cues tell us different things from women's as well. Yeah,
what's going
we definitely do. We definitely do cover the gay male mindset. I make no secrets about my own sexual preferences. I identify as bisexual, which kind of lends me the credibility as a man who has done those other things. More to the point, though, I have spent time interviewing a number of gay men and doing some reading on literature to pass along to students to understand there are only really truly a few key differences between the straight version of myself and the bisexual or gay, and they're not really that big.
So is this good? Is this for both people who are currently writing or people who are just beginning to write? What experience level do they have?
Some basic writing and craft experience is preferred, but I've had students come in who have wanted to write, and usually when they're coming into my kind of class, they're doing it through an organization like Romance Writers of America. So they're already taking classes on how to craft a manuscript and get story craft down. I do have a bad habit of forcing my way of doing craft onto people just because it's a way that sells. And the people who taught me how to write, that's why I do that, because I sell based on them. But more to the point, if you've got no experience, as long as you understand the principles behind this national best-selling author Richard Castle, come on in.
Well, you can find the class on I don't have the short link with us, but you can come to the website, creativesexuality.org or sexedforadults.org, which you'll see, I'm sure, attached to this video. And look for Sascha. You'll see that class. You'll be able to enroll, read a little bit more about it. And depending on when you're watching this video, you may see a couple of his other classes that are coming down the pipe very soon. So anything else, Sascha?
I'd like to just go ahead and thank you guys for the opportunity and thank all of my students, both past, present, and future, for taking the classes, putting their faith into me, and trusting me to help them build a better author career. It's really what I'm going for here with these classes. My way of paying it back to the community that gave me a hand up when I was down in the shits.
If anybody watching this has any questions, get in touch and we'll do the best we can to answer them.
Sweet.
Thanks, Sascha.
Thanks.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.